So I'm Terrence, and the guest here we have is... Introduce yourself.
Charles.
And so
Yeah, I guess.
I'm doing a podcast on racism. So, just to begin, what are your views on racism?
Yeah, what views in particular?
Like, what makes a racist?
What, what the definition of a person being racist would be? Is that a
Yes,
racist
that you
person or
think.
something? Yeah, I don't know. It's anybody that believes that their race is superior to other people.
Like black and whites?
Black, white, Asian, I don't know. Like if it's a race,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
somebody who believes their race is superior.
Now, do you... What do you... God. What... What do you think about what happened to the blacks during slavery? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I think it's of course horrible. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Kind of like an objective stance to take on it, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
bad.
it's bad. But yeah, it's like, now what do you think about the racial slurs like coon,
The N word.
spook, crow, eggplant, moss head, jigaboo, jungle baby, tar burn, powder burn, tire baby? What do you think about those?
Well, I think
And
those
the
are
N word.
like, well, they're of course like bad words to say that you shouldn't say to anybody, and like with certain contexts, you shouldn't say that to people. With other contexts, you can, I guess.
Like, what kind of
The
context?
context, like movies, like Leonardo DiCaprio's role in like Django Unchained, like he used a lot of racial slurs there, but he was playing like a slave owner, I guess. So like you can
So it
say
was
those
kind
words
of
because he's an
used in
actor.
the right context for the era, the
Yes,
time period.
yeah, if you use it in the right context, like as like a actor or in the trial of O.J. Simpson, to prove that one of the offending cops was a racist, they of course had to say that word, like
Okay,
in
now what do
reference
you...
to clips where he was talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you... Trying to think of something. What What do you think about groups like the Ku Klux Klan? What are your thoughts on them?
Um, well, I think that it's of course a horrible group. I don't know. They have a right to exist and the right to say what they want to say. Just it's abhorrent what they believe, and it's wrong.
Okay. Now... Oh well, this is a pretty obvious answer. Do you think what they did to blacks was right?
The Ku Klux Klan?
Yes.
No, I do not think what they did to blacks was right.
Uh... What do you think about present day, like, racism?
Well, I think present day racism does exist. Like the groups like the Ku Klux Klan still existing, and not too recently, but there was a thing in Charlottesville with the Unite the Right rally. That was pretty bad. You know, it still does exist, and I think it should be like addressed. And
Yeah.
like it's bad. It sucks. Like,
What do you think about just the use without context from people nowadays? Just using it without context. And
with
for out...
the N word.
Yes.
Well, there's always context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean,
So it
just...
depends on the context.
Yeah, what I mean by that, for the context, is, like, not using it in a way to
Like using it
educate.
in a racist note.
Yeah,
Using
and
it
an
in a racist way.
yeah, in a racist way.
Yeah. Well, of course that's bad because it's racist.
Yeah. Now, I'm just... Now, do you think there's any way of getting rid of racism?
No. It's an idea. You really can't get rid of ideas. I mean, flat earthers still exist.
Sorry, what was that?
Well, you can't get rid of ideas.
No, you
You
can't.
can't like pull ideas out of the person's head and them to not have the ideas.
Yeah, no, I mean, I do have a way of getting rid of it, but it is horrible, and that's just killing any racist, which is extreme
Well, here's the thing:
lengths.
really won't get rid of it though, because well, it's an idea.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't
an
mean they have to
idea.
say it out loud. It's like it's an idea that they can have.
Yeah. And then another thing that's a problem with that, what do you classify as racism? Do you classify, like, just
Like I
making a
said
joke,
before,
or, like, that's the
well,
thing?
no, it's not making a joke. It's like you're gonna have like what a racist person is a person who believes their race to be superior. That is racist. That's a racist idea to have. That is pretty much the only definition of racism.
Okay, so
And then
that pretty much
yeah.
sums up my podcast. So I'd like to thank you for being on here, and yeah, I hope we can do a podcast in the future together.